What's going on, everybody? Psych Perspectives, giofvcks, and I want to say I stand with the workers, with the people. I stand with us. We all deserve living wages. I've been talking about living wages for a little over 5 years, probably even longer than that. Listen, y'all, I know everybody's like, oh, y'all are lazy, get off of unemployment. First of all, I've been off of unemployment now 2 weeks. I got a job, finally got a job in my field. I was blessed, privileged to even be able to do that. So I'm very thankful for that. But let me say this. People deserve living wages. It doesn't matter if they have an education, a college degree, a certificate. It doesn't matter if it's serving food at McDonald's, if it's whatever. Everyone deserves a living wage, and it's time we stop looking down on people. So yeah, people are staying on unemployment. They should. First of all, we've all paid into it. Again, just like how we pay taxes, we all pay taxes. And when you work, we pay into unemployment insurance. And then depending on where you work, your employer, your job also pays into it. But not all jobs pay into unemployment insurance. Please do know that, okay? Information about unemployment insurance will be in the description box below. So, like I was saying, everybody pays into it. We all pay into it. So for them to sit up here and try to tell you, oh, y'all being lazy, y'all don't want to work, y'all just want to sit up, that's bullshit. It's not that people don't want to work. It's that people don't want to be out here risking their lives every single day. Every single day, and risking in the lives of their family and friends and people close to them and others in their communities, to still live in poverty, to still barely make ends meet. People shouldn't have to work 2 and 3 jobs to pay bills, to keep a roof over their head. People shouldn't have to have multiple side hustles. People shouldn't have to work 40 plus hours a week and still not be able to make ends meet. Like I said, if y'all been following my videos, when I used to work for a mortgage company, I was there for nearly 2 years, and I literally was driving 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back, sometimes over an hour, depending on traffic, car accidents, and of course, I'm in Michigan, construction season, which seems to be year-round nowadays, but you know. And I was driving that far of a commute for $14 an hour. And yeah, people will sit up and say, well, 14 is a lot. No, it's not. Not when you got $48,000 worth of student loan debt. Not when you got medical debt, or you have utilities, mortgage, taxes, rent, Then you think about people who have children. Then you think about, the wear and tear on your car. Oh my God, the car maintenance alone. Oh my goodness. I mean, my car is a 2009 Chevy Malibu. And, let's see, at the beginning of 2019, it was like at 65,000 miles. Well, it's 2021, and it's at 102,000. I put so many miles ripping back and forth, up and down I-475 and I-75, and just going back and forth. And then I was working overtime like, man, a typical work week in the USA is 40 hours a week. Where when I was working there, there would be weeks, months where I would be working 60 plus hours a week easily. I'd be working 60 hours. Okay, I'm coming back. Oh, well, you know what? We can come in on the weekend. And if you come in on the weekend, it's pure time and a half. So, of course, we coming in on the weekend. We grinding, and I have to grind because not only do I have bills and responsibilities, but let's be honest, as a trans man, I had to pay for procedures, medications, therapists, name change, all kinds of shit out of pocket. So I grinded, and so many people grind. That's all we know is work, gotta work. And then we got to the point where, we bragging, yeah, I'm getting straight time and a half. Meanwhile, you losing your life, nigga. Person, folks. You think about it. You sitting up bragging about hours of your life that you're losing to pay bills that are astronomical, that shouldn't be that high in the first place. And then to be going in, we trying to pay off student loan debt. I've been paying my student loans since 2014. It is 2021. I'm tired, bruh. And then you never getting out of debt. I'm still, like I said, how is it that we are making monthly payments and we still be owing more than what we took out? Or you might see it go down a few thousand just for it to turn around and be back to where it's, like I said, they have screwed us. And I'm going to say this, and I've been saying this for a long time. And you have every right to disagree and what have you, okay? You do what you want to do. Okay? But I'm going to say my piece. Capitalism is slavery with a C. Capitalism is slavery with a C. Okay? Because it's just, come on, all we doing is working and working and working. And then don't get me wrong. There are people that love to work. I like to work doing meaningful things. But more important, as well, I'm not going to say more importantly, in addition to doing meaningful things, people need to be paid living wages. They're sacrificing their lives. Again, a 40-hour work week when I was working at the mortgage place was like, not even, like after 2 weeks, you would get like $963 every 2 weeks. If all you worked was 40 hours. Because by the time they deducted taxes, which you getting taxed out the ass, I mean, my goodness, I was paying the city's location of where I worked, plus my home city, plus the state, plus the federal. I'm being taxed 4 times. Then you got Social Security, you got Medicaid. You got your 401k. If you have a 401k, I was paying into mines because they matched at 3%. And thankfully, I'm blessed with another opportunity at my current job that's in my field, that's serving my community. I get another opportunity for 3%. I'm going to take advantage of that. And I recommend you do as well. Information on 401ks and job matching will be in the description box below. But yeah, so by that's being taken out, then if you're paying for health insurance, that's also being removed, gosh. So you think about it, you lose like $300 or so per check. And that's what you would think, like, with us paying all of these taxes and, double time, triple time, quadruple time tax. Don't you think we should have health insurance? Don't you think your children should have amazing schools, public schools to go to? Don't you think you shouldn't have to worry about your water being poisoned? Flint, Michigan, and many cities and places across not only this state and world, country, but in world, okay? Don't you think, you should be able to drive without, going on potholes and craters in the middle of the street? Again, we paying all of this shit, but we don't have nothing. Again, this is some shady shit. But like I said, I stand with the workers. I stand with the people on Main Street, us, the majority. I stand with us, the majority. Because at the end of the day, we deserve living wages. And if you ask me, And I'm going to leave information on living wages and cost of living and inflation. All that will be in the description box below. If you ask me, everybody deserves at the bare minimum. And that's just, you know what, let's stop. Let's change the language. Let's change the terminology, okay? Nobody deserves the bare minimum. Because what is you saying? You saying that the person doesn't matter. I'm giving you my bare minimum? What kind of shit? So no, let's get rid of minimum wage. A living wage, thank you. A living wage should be $25 an hour in the USA. In the USA. And then if we gotta concede, right? Because, you know, there's always, well, that's it. Okay, if you can't give us $20 an hour, but really $25 an hour living wage in the USA. People need to have universal health insurance, universal health care, and it needs to cover and be inclusive, okay, and accessible. And it needs to cover mental and physical health. And when we say physical, we're also including dental and vision. And when we say healthcare, we're also including mental health. Okay, all of this needs to be included. These are you know, you want to get people back out here, and it shouldn't matter what occupation, what degree, education level. No, we pay people living wages because we want people to live. We want people to thrive. We want people to prosper. It shouldn't just be about the rich and the wealthy and the 1%. And this should be not only in the USA, but this should be a global thing, right? We should make sure everyone's living well. Everyone's thriving. Everyone's prospering. That should be a common goal globally. So I'm going to talk about a few things. Information about what's going on in India with COVID-19 will be in the description box below. Information on what's going on in Palestine, free Palestine, will be in the description box below. We got to share information, and we got to help each other, and we have to speak out and speak up. This, I feel like everybody isn't going to be comfortable doing that, and that's okay. I get it. But those of us that can we at least try to do it a little more often, especially now since, you know, you got a smartphone in your hand, a tablet, you know, those of us that are privileged with these opportunities, and you got this type of equipment and resources, use it for a common good. So like I said, information will be in the description box below. Living wages for all.